want to go because Chlöe Bailey is here today. Love her. Chlöe, I'm just, you know, when you were coming in, I was like, I'm so, and I don't know if this is, I don't want this to sound condescending or weird, but I'm like so proud of you.
Thank you. That's not weird at all.
Okay, good.
It means a lot coming from you, actually.
You know why? Because you have, you just keep going.
Yes. I keep going.
Are you proud of yourself for that?
I am. The train that doesn't stop.
And there is a thing about you, and I thought about this earlier. I was like, when people have it's like you're a star, you know, like you have a thing, right? So people are drawn to it. But with that comes both, because it comes all this energy.
Yes.
It's good energy. It's bad energy. Because you are like a light, right? And people are like, they have opinions. There's just so much. And sometimes people don't do well with that.
Yeah.
Because it's tough.
It's very tough.
Right. But it hasn't stopped you.
It hasn't.
And that's why I say I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I will continue to go. And anytime I want to give up, I will remember that and replay what you're telling me. I'll
love
be like,
that for you.
She told me I don't give up, so I'm not going to give up.
You can't give up. It's impossible. You have too much talent, too much to offer.
Thank you.
And you are, like, I was just even looking at some of the because I was thinking, oh yeah, she's been in a, you know, I just saw Fight Night, which we'll talk about in a second, but I was like, oh, she did Fight Night. She was in Swarm, which was great. And then I started thinking, wait, but she was also in Exorcist, and she was in Praise This, and she, like, you have built quite a little catalog for yourself there, even as an actress.
Yes. I love acting.
Do you?
Anytime there's an opportunity that presents itself, I'm like, okay, let's do it. You know, if my heart speaks to it. Yeah. And I love how all of the projects are aligning at the time that they do, because, you know, The Exorcism, which was previously called Georgetown Project, I filmed that 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And it's crazy how, like, timing happens with everything. And Fight Night, we just filmed around April time. I was juggling that.
Good.
And Coachella rehearsals. I am so happy to be a part of it. So it's really great how things are aligning.
Is the acting part? Because I feel like the music part is just, I mean, I'm not to say everything's easy. I know Coachella comes with work and you perform, you know, rehearsals, but like the singing gift is like locked in.
Yeah.
But the acting thing, I feel like everybody has to we have to find that, right? Was that an easy transition for you? And
yeah,
it was?
It was, honestly, because I started in acting before music when I was a baby. Yeah. Like, so growing up with that bug, I always loved it, and I loved music. So my thing was like, oh, I want to be on stage, theater, all this stuff like that. So I always had a love for both, but music really took over. That's my first love. Yeah. And after Sis and I started acting on Grownish again, I was like, oh yeah, I can get my feet wet again with the acting world. And as I have gotten older, it's been nicer taking more challenging roles, you know, in stories that intrigue me. And I'm starting to appreciate the craft more, because there's such beauty in being raw and imperfect, and it's really exciting.
Especially for you, I would imagine, where people have so much opinions of everything you do, to be able to be so free to still be open and let that go. Yeah. It's probably like therapeutic in a weird way, right?
It's very therapeutic. And that's why I love it so much. I had this Zoom acting class years ago.
How does that work?
It actually was really intense.
Really?
It felt like a therapy
acting
session. And she was like, close your eyes. Imagine yourself as 4-year-old little Chlöe, and be that person. Before she knew anything, how to carry herself, be that person. She was like, let go any of this exterior shell when it comes to acting. And so when she said that, it was like an aha moment for me. And to be honest, from then on, I slowly started like loving it more. Before, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing I do. But now I'm like, as I'm learning and growing on set with these incredible actors, I'm like picking up on stuff, and I'm like, wait, it's like locking little. So
that's fun. That's fun. I would imagine too on this set. So Fight Night, by the way, if anybody hasn't heard about Fight Night, when does it come? Is it this Friday?
Out.
Oh, it's out. It's officially out
yes.
now. Okay. Because I just went to the screening the night before last.
As of yesterday. It just dropped.
Okay, so it just dropped yesterday. If you haven't seen it yet, you absolutely should. It's a limited series on Peacock. It has, the cast is outrageous. It is, run down the cast for me. Taraji, Don Cheadle,
Terrence Howard, Samuel Jackson.
Sam Jackson
Kevin
is
Hart.
so good in it too, by the way. They're all
amazing.
good. Everybody kills it, but somebody else we're forgetting right now.
Don Cheadle, we said.
Kevin
Hart, we said.
Terrence Howard, we said.
Yes.
I mean, just all of it.
Everybody a part of it, too.
Chloe Bailey's in it. Even Lori Harvey.
Lori Harvey's in it.
Lori Harvey. And she
She's
did
so
really
beautiful.
good.
She did.
When I first saw her, I was like, oh, she plays the pretty girl. It's probably like a simple scene. I didn't know what her acting chops was. She was acting.
Yes, and she looks like those classic beauties.
She killed that role. She
really
killed
did.
it. Who were you on set with? Who did you work with on the set?
So who I worked with on set a lot with was Taraji, Sinqua.
Oh, Sinqua killed it.
Yes, and Samuel. So that was really fun. And then anytime I'd be in the hair chair about to put my wig on, Terrence would be getting out with his wig. And he would just always be like moving his luscious locks. And I just loved it. He always makes me laugh.
What did you learn from them? Like who gave you the best gem? Was it Sam? What was Sam Jackson like? Because he seems as amazing, and he also seems feisty.
Yes. I was most nervous for our moment together because I knew I had to dig into something deeper, number one, for my character. Number two, I'm doing it alongside Samuel Jackson. It's just us two in the scene. And I was like, please, God, I hope I can hold my own. I hope I can make it just as special with him. I hope he likes my acting on top of that because we have to feed off of each other's synergy. So I was really nervous. And after we did
Did you say the literal prayer? Is this a literal prayer you say?
Oh,
okay.
yes. Oh, yes. In the trailer. And so I go out there and, we do a little bit of rehearsal and it's like maybe 30-40%. And he goes, you're really good. And all my anxiety melted away. I was like, okay, I can do this. So I knew when I had to take it up a notch.
What was the thing you did that made him say you're really good?
It's just an emotional scene. So I think just connecting to it differently in each way, I think. Whatever he saw, I'm just so grateful that he said that to me because he comforted me in that moment and gave me the strength to know that I could continue with that scene. So I appreciated that.
Because he is a beast.
Woo!
Yeah, no, he's a beast.
Yes.
But he's also like, some people when they're that good and they've been doing it this long, they have a short patience for anything that is not at the level that they expect to operate on.
And that's what makes you a little bit more nervous. And even with the scenes with Taraji, what I can say about these legends, each and every single one of them were so humble, grounded. There was no ego in the room, and I learned that they are still students of their craft, asking the directors questions, about the camera angles, things like that. And even Taraji told me something special. She said, don't let anyone block your light. Stay in your light. And it was a scene that we had with like a couple characters. And I was like, for her to even pay that much attention to me in that moment, to share that, not only see it, notice it, but also share it, just shows that, she doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk when it comes to supporting Black women and making sure we're all uplifted.
Yeah, she's a real one for sure. And she's dead ass serious about her craft.
Yes.
Yeah, she don't play about
that. No, it's so beautiful to see. And then the second they say cut, she's back to laughing, goofing around, making jokes. Yeah. It's the best time on set with her.
So you had scenes with her too. No, weren't as nervous as with Sam.
Yes. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. But because we kept working together, I was like, okay. And we even had to do stunt coordination with each other after we wrapped one day. And I was like, I'm here in my sweats with Taraji in her sweats, and we're going over stunts, and like she holding my head, and I'm like, yes, you can move my head any way you want.
That's so great. What a great experience.
Yes, it was.
And it's a limited series too, right? So it's only how many
8 episodes. Okay. They just dropped 3 for now.
Okay, I saw 2 at the premiere, so I have to go catch up on the third one. And then we get 5 more. And I gotta imagine number one, that it'll come back. You would think, or is it over?
Well, it's a limited series.
So
it's based on a true story that happened.
Oh, got it.
So that's it.
That's it.
The story's told in those 8.
And then what happens to you? What is your next acting gig? Do you have it lined up already?
Yes. Well, I just go like where God wants me to go. Like I'm like, okay, if it's going to be music right now, acting right now. So I just wrapped this film called Goons, and my co-star was Michael Rainey Jr.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, he did so good. We had so much fun. It was hot in New Orleans. It was a lot of night shoots.
I was wondering what he was going to do after this other role that we all know him so well for.
He's really talented.
Good. So we see some versatility. We see something different from him.
Yes, you don't see him as that in this, which I really love.
You're not watching an episode of Power.
No.
Yeah.
It was really fun. It's like, it's a horror, but not supernatural horror. It's like a Black version, I guess, of like Jason or something like that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Is he a love interest or no?
Something like that.
Oh, you can't tell us too much. Okay. Okay. Because you had a very sexy scene in Swarm.
I did.
that got the people going.
It did.
But you when you do a scene like that, you absolutely know it's gonna get the people going. No,
For some reason, with me, there's a disconnect with like what I think people's reactions will be. I didn't think it would have been over that. One, I saw it with everybody else, and it was like that on the script even before I was signed on along the project. So I was like, okay, I'm an actress, I'm just doing my job. This is it. But, I think because of the hoopla over a 1.5 second moment, I'm like, if I see a sex scene in a script, I'm like, you know what?
really.
Yeah, it has to be really special for me to do it.
So it was a one and done for you.
Not one and done, just once in a while.
Right. You don't want that energy all the time.
No, like everyone was like, I'm like, pay attention to my acting.
Good luck with that. With the internet.
I know.
And
exactly.
social media, the way it's set up.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate too, because it makes it might, I don't know.
Yeah.
It interferes a little bit with maybe what some other things you might do but what was that even like? Are you because you are sexy in your videos and your photo shoots, and then you're not, you seem to be very body
positive. I'm not shy of it.
Yeah.
Some moments I really like love flaunting my curves. Some moments I'm really shy and like, don't look at me. So,
really?
Yeah. It's like there's no in between. It's one or the other.
What about in private life? Like, are you like a walk around the house naked girl, or are you like a robe girl?
When I'm on my own, yes. Walk
Okay.
around, dance around the house naked and sleep naked. But that's just me on my own.
Got
If
it.
I'm with my family, I have mismatched sweats,
Yeah.
bonnet on.
Some people, I always find interesting. Some people with their families.
Oh,
There's
no.
like naked houses.
Oh,
where people walk around. And
Not me.
Where they walk. No, I know people. I'm like, oh, hey, put something on.
Yeah, that's a hot mess.
Maybe not naked, but like bras. And, people, there's families that are like that.
Like that's just a little too much.
Man, put something on.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. Like,
And it always be the family member that maybe shouldn't be.
Yes.
Should have put some clothes on.
I know. I'm like, like.
But some people are just very free. Like there are.
Hey.
Hey, not you.
Hey, no, wouldn't be my household.
That's really funny. Not in your household, yeah. That's so funny. But I love that you have never let that, because you were young and then you started getting sexy and you started feeling comfortable in your body, and then everybody was like, she's doing too much, and sometimes that makes people close up and go like,
Oh, yes.
get shy and go away. And
Yes.
I don't feel like you did that, or did you quietly and we didn't know?
I've had certain individuals help me pry open my petals when I want to close back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's not nothing. It is.
It does. I mean, we're human.
Yeah.
So if you listen to the chatter and the noise or just happen to hear it, of course, you're going to be like, okay, if I do what I've always been doing, I normally do, like, what are they going to say? It's like, but I just have to let that go and not let it change my trajectory.
Where do you get that from? Who taught you that?
My godmom, like seeing her and hearing her motivation to me. There's been so many times where I've just wanted to stop and not do this anymore.
Really?
Yeah. And she's always shared with me, you can't let something that brings such a bright light out of you be gone just from, nonsense. And also, my sister, Hallie, is no nonsense.
Really?
She's the baby sis, but I'm like, wait, if she doesn't give a, why am I giving a? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
she's thicker skinned, and she's the thicker skinned sister, or
we both have thick skin, but she's the one who doesn't really care about what someone has to say. She'll look you dead in your face and be like, "In what?" So I'm trying to pick up on that. Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that for her.
I know, right? We laugh about it all the time. How people think my personality would be is how hers is, and how people think how her personality would be is how mine is.
Yeah. You must be really proud of your sister too.
Yes.
Because she, even in her own lane, she's figured out her own thing. And
she's shutting it down, and she's such an incredible mom while doing so.
That's sweet.
Like,
how's that for you? How's being an auntie? Like, what is that life?
It's amazing.
Because you get to have the fun of the baby, but then you get to leave the house.
Oh, yes. I'm the fun aunt. I'm the one who will like play with him, make him laugh, give him whatever he wants. If it's something sweet, I'll let him have a little tiny lick. Be like, yeah, don't tell mom. Stuff like that. Yeah, that's me. He's my little angel. No pun intended, Halo.
Mm-hmm.
But, I have always appreciated women and how they are with their children. But seeing my baby sister and how she maneuvers with her child, I found an even deeper appreciation because I think I'm seeing it more up close now and seeing how women are able to bounce back and continue to work. And I just feel like women are a little bit underappreciated when it comes to that.
For sure. Oh, no, for sure. Does it make you want to have a baby or does it make you not want to have a baby? Like, I mean, I'm not talking about eventually.
I still want to be selfish.
Okay, you want
So, if I could plan it 6 years, 7 years, I think that's good.
If you were in charge.
If I was in charge, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
If you were in charge of
But
the
I'm like,
show.
I have Halo. If I get baby fever, just go see him.
Yeah.
But when he gets older, then that's time for, 6, 7 years.
7 years is a good number. What does that life look like? Who is your partner in that? Who is the perfect partner for you in that, in the creation of a life in 6 years?
Yes. I want
Let's manifest it now.
Very kind-hearted and caring. Very smart, someone who can challenge me and teach me things. And someone I can laugh with. I'm a really goofy person. I don't want to have to change myself or like dumb it down because I don't want to be judged. Like it's nuts how crazy I am.
You want somebody you could be free with.
Yes, I want like a best friend.
Yeah.
That's how I want my partner to be.
Where is he? What do you think he is right now, if you had to guess?
God knows.
Only he knows.
God knows.
Okay. You don't know yet. No clue. Is it something you're looking for or you just, no, are you like enjoying
I'm never shutting myself off from it. I think
Yeah.
love is a beautiful thing. I'm 26, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, exciting.
I know.
The world is yours.
I know.
It's going to be very interesting to see where you are in 6 years from now.
Right? That's insane.
Yeah. First of all, you'll have many more movies under your belt.
Yes, God willing.
There'll be more music.
God willing.
And what else?
Grammys.
Grammys.
Oscars,
Okay, yeah. What is it? You want to be an EGOT,
Oh,
right?
of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, what do you have a plan? Like, I think we've talked about this before, but
I think like the projects that I do and like how I choose to express myself in the art, I always want to do things that move me in some form or fashion. You never know what that thing is going to be.
Yeah.
So I just have to let my heart guide me and see what sticks. But I hope it leads me down that path.
You're already on your path, baby. You're already killing it.
Thank you.
I just was thinking about, because we have on our sheet, you did our Q&A. Thank you for doing
Yes, I had fun doing it.
Did you? Good,
I did.
Because sometimes we learn things about people. Like, what did you last eat? You had a strawberry banana almond protein smoothie.
Yes.
So you eat very healthy every day?
No.
It just happened to be today
Yes.
when you did the Q&A?
Yes,
that
on
your
the way
ans-
here.
Okay.
And it was very filling because I
Okay.
hadn't eaten yet. And I was like, thank you, God, for energy.
Okay, but that's very healthy. That sounds good. But your last night probably not as healthy?
Last night, so I was vegan for 12 years.
How'd that go for you?
Wonderful.
Uh-huh.
But then I started hanging in St. Lucia a lot, and there's only so much beans, rice, and veggies I can eat.
Yes.
And jerk chicken kind of enticed me
And now you're back?
with the chicken.
Just the chicken?
Yeah.
I did 8 years. I was a pescatarian for 8 years. And then I was on the road on my way to my friend's wedding in Napa. It was 2 hours late at night. And there was an In-N-Out burger on the road. So after 8 years of no meat, I pulled out by myself. It's the middle of the night. I was like, I saw they had like a grilled cheese. I was like, I could and stay. And then I was like, can I get a cheeseburger and some tater tot? And that was it. 8 years went down the drain. And then ever since then, I eat everything back.
Yeah.
But it's like, just like that.
Yes. I know.
What the hell?
And I'm happy because I wasn't peer pressured into it. Anytime someone's like, oh, you want some chicken? You want some? No, I don't want that. I would be the person who would cry
Yeah.
if I accidentally consumed meat.
And now you're like, let me get some of that jerk chicken.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
But you're still doing good. You had a smoothie this morning, so you're fine. Yeah. What is your superpower? The way I love.
Mm-hmm.
You're so proud of it. What is it? What is the special thing about the way you love?
I just have a really big heart, and I've been through a lot, but I think that's what I'm proud of, how I haven't let myself harden.
Good.
I think that's what I'm proud of.
But vulnerable, would you say, or no?
I am vulnerable, but I'm learning not many people need access to that.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to set boundaries, but I still love really hard and unconditionally. So I'd have to say that's what I'm proud of.
So cute. Who is your celebrity crush? This is a very safe answer. Young Denzel.
Yeah.
Not old Denzel, because that would be weird. Not that he's old, but he's grown. Grown Denzel. Sorry, Denzel. I didn't mean to call you old.
I'll like be watching his movies and I'm like, wow.
Like that would be your guy. Like if you were like back then, he'd be the one.
Yeah.
If it was like before he was married and
Yes.
before he was younger.
Yes, that's why young Denzel.
Young Denzel. Okay, safe. Very good. Your bucket list is to skydive. So you're adventurous.
Very.
Really?
Very.
So you like roller coasters
Yes.
and swimming with the sharks?
Yes. Well, not the sharks. Swimming with the dolphins.
Yes. Okay. But you would jump out of a plane.
Absolutely. I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Are you going to do it?
Yes. I just haven't found the opportunity.
Please be careful.
I will. And if that's the way I go, then
No.
at least I went out with a bang.
No, we don't want that for
Close
you.
to the sky already.
What? And this is a good question, because we were talking about who the ideal man and partner would be for you. So this is good for him to know if he happens to be listening right now. What is your pet peeve? Dirty fingernails and being mean to people. Oh, I don't like people who are mean either.
No, I hate it. And let me tell you something. Now, as I'm getting older, my claws are starting to come out. So if someone's mean to me, it will take me maybe 3 strikes, and then I will say something. Before I would just go, no. Now I'm learning
yeah.
I will say something back.
Yeah. You know what the next phase of that is?
What?
The next phase of that is you'll do that all the time, and then you're going to start to do it for other people also.
Yes.
That's
it's
when you're
easier for me to do it for other people than for myself.
That's because you're a good person. You don't like to see fuck shit. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be mean.
I'm a people pleaser too. I'm like, oh, I hope their feelings are okay. Well, are my feelings okay?
Yes.
Sorry.
What is the last thing that you went down a rabbit hole on? Online, conspiracy theories on why we don't see the big bells in the streets anymore. Oh, I saw that.
Yes.
They were big bells. You know, like the ding, ding. They were like all over
any major city.
And where are they now?
We don't see them. It's like they disappear or they're gone. And it's like, because, you know,
Do we know why?
Well, when I was going down the rabbit hole, they were like, it vibrates such a high frequency and it was good for us as human beings.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But now, not
Yeah.
so much.
So I was deep diving into that. That was my last rabbit hole.
I like that it wasn't such a negative thing. That's not such a terrible.
It was a little
negative
sad. Like when I was like, dang.
thing. Where are the bells? Well, thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
All right. So what do people need to know? We have Fight Night out now. Everybody needs to watch that.
Yes.
Album.
Yes.
Everybody should go get that if you haven't. You're mad late.
Trouble in Paradise.
If for somebody who's late, what should they know?
You should know that it is fun. It is spicy. It's tropical because I literally wrote away my troubles in paradise, the paradise of St. Lucia. And it sounds like what a summer fling feels like.
That sounds fun. Are you a summer fling kind of girl? Yeah.
I'm an all year long kind of girl.
Got it. Right.
When I get attached, like you're not leaving when the summer ends. What are you talking about?
Where are you going?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Sit down.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's so funny. All right, and then you said you just did another film. So do you know when that comes out yet, or
I
not
do
yet?
not.
It's too soon. Okay, so we'll watch for the new movies. We'll just have the album now. We'll watch Fight Night, and we'll continue to watch you grow because you're amazing. And
I love you.
and we love you back. I love you back, and congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
And the lovely Chlöe Bailey, everybody.